quite foggy today as well.
Hello guys, welcome to the latest episode of Every Platform. And as Anish said, it is very foggy. There's Anish, SWR train fan. Also Brandon and Matt. Matt's back!
Yes.
For the first time in probably over a year. And Brandon's for the first time since last time. 2 weeks ago.
He's the regular.
He is one of the regulars. Yes, welcome to the latest episode of Every Platform, and today we're here at Appleford. We're in Oxfordshire again. We are covering some stations that we needed to do in Oxfordshire that we haven't done yet. That includes the two on this line of Appleford and Cullum, and it also includes the stations between Didcot and Reading, which we're doing today. Also, Reading Green Park, and you'll see that today as well. So, today here you'll be seeing Great Western Railway. You will also see CrossCountry, probably regularly throughout the day. So yes, it is very cold here. We are in December. It is a very cold month, as we know, and actually as per it being December, it's actually cold, and this country's weather is quite crazy, so I'm quite glad it's done it correctly. Anyway, so yeah, we'll talk about this station in just a moment, but yeah, if you do wish to check out any updates on trips and posts, check out my Facebook group. Check the pin post on my Facebook group for updates, because I update that after every trip, and also my Instagram KTV vids for story updates as well. So let's begin today's episode of Every Platform here at Appleford. Enjoy. All right, to kick things off, we've got a passing train. It's a turbo heading to Didcot Parkway. It's 165122, which we saw at Didcot Parkway as we arrived. So there goes that one. Not all of them stop here, as you can tell. This station has one train every 2 hours in between Didcot and Oxford. None of the Banbury ones stop here, I don't think. I think maybe like one, and it's probably like in the evening, stops here. The rest of them are just Oxfords. Banbury ones usually run non-stop Didcot to Oxford, or call at Radley. So they don't call at the other two. So, yeah, I'll update you in a minute. Okay, so this station, Appleford, it serves the village, or hamlet if you like, of Appleford-on-Thames. And the station as well serves the nearby settlement of Sutton Courtenay, which is the nearest place with a bus service, which is 33, which goes to Wallingford. Other than that, this station used to be called Appleford Holt, and then it lost its Holt name in the 60s. And ever since then it's just been known as Appleford. Interestingly, this station does indeed have a yellow button that says next train, but we're not going to press it, and the reason we're not going to press it, right, so this station is Appleford. So the station is in the what's known as the hamlet of Appleford-on-Thames. It's also in the nearby settlement, or the nearest settlement to it is Sutton Courtenay, which is the nearest place to here that has a bus service, a regular bus service, which is the 33, operated by Thames Travel, which goes to Wallingford. The station as well, as you can tell, has First Great Western signage. So this station isn't cared about, simply put, because they haven't even bothered to update the signage, but we've seen quite a lot of examples of that in the past. Not only that, this station also lost its Holt suffix, as it's now, prefix, it was a suffix really. It used to be called Appleford Holt. In 1969 it changed just to Appleford. So yes. Now this station also has the traditional next train yellow button, but as Matt will tell you,
it doesn't work.
What does it do?
It connects you to a human being, and I don't like human beings.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it used to be automated and tell you the next train, but instead it just connects you to a call centre. So we don't want that. So yeah, that is Appleford Station in a nutshell. There's not really a lot to say about it, other than this station does have a every 2 hour service, and it is the least served out of all three on the Sherwell Valley line. I did say in a previous clip, and me and Anisha I think have spoken about it, and I've since probably been corrected, that this is actually the Sherwell Valley line, up to at least, I think it's all the way up to Banbury is the Sherwell Valley line, and then the Great Western Main Line is actually, yeah, London to Bristol. So yes, everything else is other lines. So yeah, this is the Sherwell Valley line we're on at the moment. So that's Appleford done. The next station we're going to is going to be Cullum. Now, here's an interesting thing about how we're getting there. So what we're going to be doing next is we're going to get the 1018 service to Didcot Parkway. Then we're going to get the 1036 from Didcot Parkway to Oxford, to then get the 1104 service from Oxford to Cullum. Do you know why? Because if a train stops at Appleford, it doesn't stop at Cullum. If a train stops at Cullum, it doesn't stop at Appleford. But all of them, most of them, stop at Radley, except for the non-stoppers to Oxford. But the majority of them just stop at Radley. It's really, really weird. But yes, that is basically how it works. So we have to go that roundabout way to actually just get to Cullum. So be it. Update you soon. Okay, passing through now, we've got a Great Western Railway service to Great Malvern from London Paddington. (802.013) with its hatch open. Quite a lot of them do that now. So yeah, that one goes to next stop of Oxford. Right, there goes 800.305 heading to London Paddington. That one is from, I believe that one is from Foregate Street. So that was from Oxford, it's one of them. Okay, so just walking over here. The exit to the station actually leads onto a main road. Hang on. Yeah, the exit onto here leads onto a main road only. Train's just going over there, but you can see here, it's just the main road. Literally, you walk out, there's pavement here obviously, but on the other side there isn't. It's just nothing. So it's quite a very awkward one to get out of, Appleford is. So yeah, that's Appleford done anyway. We're going to head to Didcot. We'll update you soon. Right, passing there is 165128 heading to Banbury from Didcot Parkway. So there that one goes. Calling now at probably Radley, Oxford, Tackley, Hayford, King Sutton and Banbury. So there that one goes. We've got some freight coming through. So there goes that one. 66152.
God, that was cold.
It was very cold, all the turbulence off of that. That was good fun. Okay, arriving now is 1018 Great Western Railway service to Didcot Parkway, which is 165125. Again, taking it to Didcot Parkway now. It's rammed.
Rammed, yeah.
I'll update you when we reach Didcot. Right, so we're now arrived into Oxford. Obviously we've covered this station already. Here's 800.316 just arriving in to head to London Paddington. This is the 1100 to London Paddington. This one would have started here at Oxford. 165125 is here at the moment. Not too sure what it's doing because it might actually be leaving from this platform to go back to Didcot. Yeah, I know. So we'll update you soon. But yeah, we're now back here at Oxford. We're now heading to Cullum in a minute. Right, so we're now here at Cullum station, and we're now going to make our way over to back to Oxford via Radley, but you'll see why soon. So, does the yellow button work? Right, they're trying to press the yellow button again because apparently there's one here as well. Wonder if it works. This is Cullum station, closest station to Cullum Science Centre, which I believe is part of part of Oxford's uni, but it could be wrong there. I don't actually know if it is, because I know around here they have a lot of science places that the buses run shuttles to as well, so but I can confirm that this is not one of them. Anyway, so this station also has First Great Western signage, so it hasn't been looked after, but it does have a former station building over there, which I'm sure we'll talk more about shortly. But for now, we'll update you shortly. This is Cullum. Right, so here we are at Cullum. This station is just off the A415 road between the villages of Cullum and Clifton Hampton. That's the name of the village that is nearby to here. It's also, like I say, it's basically Cullum Science Centre is an 80 hectare, so 200 acre scientific research site. So it's got nothing to do with the uni at all. It's its own thing, but there's like literally no link to it. So I guess you have to know how to drive to get there. It houses 2 nuclear fusion experiments called Jet and Mast, and it was built on the site of an old World War II airfield called RNAS Cullum. So yeah,
It's Transformer.
so the platforms are slightly staggered, and yeah, there's not really much else to say. The station doesn't have a great deal of history either. Station sort of, if I look at it, it was used to be called Abingdon Junction, or that's the name of the branch it went off, because this station is also the closest one to the town, the rather large town of Abingdon, which is in Oxfordshire as well. And the original building is actually a grade 2 listed building, is in the Tudor Revival architecture of Isambard Kingdom Brunel. So it is a really old and historic building, that one you can see down there. So it's a bit foggy though, so you might not be able to see it all too well, but that is what it is. So I'll update you shortly. This is Cullum. Right, so just a better look around this station, just whilst we're the others are playing around with the help point. So we look at this station. I actually think it looks quite nice actually in comparison. Obviously this bit here is an old platform, so it was formerly used, but obviously not anymore. So but this station building was actually part of it, and this was probably, it's a very old station that hasn't been used for a very long time. So yeah, I'll talk more in a minute as well about this. So one thing this station also doesn't have is step-free access. So neither side of the station, well, this side of the station does, but the nearest stations with access for mobility impaired customers are Didcot Parkway for southbound and Oxford for northbound. So they actually give you a sign that tells you what's what. We also do have a train coming through. I believe it might be a cross-country service that's really late, but I don't know. It's platform 1, so that will be this platform here towards Oxford. So we'll see what comes through in a second. Alright, it's cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly. 22011. That is running about 85 or so minutes late, 80 to 85 minutes late. It got delayed at in between Bournemouth and Southampton Central for some reason. But yes, there goes that one. A better look as well before we wrap up this station is obviously the old building that I did mention I would talk about as well in a bit more detail. Here is a better look at it. It's got a post box here as well, so it's a disused building, so it's not used anymore, but obviously they kept it here just because it's a grade 2 listed building, so of course they were going to keep that. But yeah, it's not really used for anything, I don't think. Oh no, there is an art and photograph shop as well, but it's closed, so only open Monday to Friday. Anyway, right, gonna head to Radley next. We've covered it, but we're gonna get a bus from there, so I'll update you soon. There goes 165 125 again, heading off to Oxford. We're done with that unit now today, because we had it 4 times, and now we're done with it. We've got another unit obviously taking us beyond, so yeah, take you soon. So, interestingly, this station, as we just noticed, has an interesting way of telling you where the 2-car stops, or where it tells the driver where the 2-car stops.
Yeah guys, so welcome to Gate TV videos.
Hello Brandon. He's on film. Anyway.
You're on film, you
yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we'll update you soon. But yeah, you can see it's on the floor, and it's on the platform. It's an interesting way, because obviously there's a 3-car stop sign right at the end there that actually has the number 3 on it. So yeah. Okay, here is 165128. This is the 1212 Great Western Railway service to Banbury.
It's snowing, mate.
We're going to take this now to Radley.
The front carriage is packed. Just to the back like empty.
Yeah, seems to be the way. I'll update you when we get to Radley. Right, it goes 165128 heading off to Banbury. We're now here at Radley. I'm not going to film here because we've already been here and covered it. But here we are again, and we'll update you shortly. Okay, so we didn't get the bus at Radley due to it being really late. So we are getting the train back now. It is 165125 again. We're taking it to Didcot Parkway now. Main thing is that appleford and Cullum are done. And now we're going to do the next lot. Yeah, kind of in the end a pointless stop here, but it's done. We didn't really know what was going on until we got off, so yeah, I'll take you soon. Okay, we're now back at Didcot Parkway, and arriving in is the 1408 Great Western Railway service starting here, which will start here, to London Paddington. We're now going to visit Chelsea, Goring and Streatley, Pangborn and Hurst, 387164. Just fun. And 387161. And we're going to take this to Chelsea. That's the first stop we've got planned today on this line. Update you soon. Right, we're now arrived into Chelsea, and parting up now is 387161 and 164, heading off to London Paddington. So, I've been here before, Chelsea. It's one of the only stations on this line that I've actually been to before. The other one being Pangborn. I've not been to Goring and Streatley, and I've not been to Hurst, but I've been to these two. We've got an IET passing through over here as well. London Paddington bound. So, this station very much not really been refurbished in terms of the signage. It's still got First Great Western signage, and this station also is the junction for the Heritage Railway, the Chelsea and Wallingford Railway, which the platform 5 over here is what that is for.
Only runs in the summer.
And yeah, only runs in the summer, so it doesn't run very often, and it's seasonal railway. So here is the platform. This is the platform they would use. They'll come off a small junction just away from the station and pull into here to form heritage services, but evidently they're not doing that currently. Platforms 4 and 3, which were stood on here, or the one over there, is for the stoppers. Also CrossCountry, I think, regularly go on this track because this is the slow track.
And freight.
Freight does it too, and then on the main 2, which the gate is actually open. They're the mainline platforms. So yes, that is Chelsea. I'll update you shortly.
Prepared to be told.
Right, passing through now, we've got a 66 heading over somewhere. 66 572. So there goes that one. Would find out what it is, but it's very cold and I don't want to use my phone out in the cold. My hands will freeze. So yeah, that one goes. Right, do Murky subway. How about Murky staircase? This one looks horrible. Look at all the, so all it's peeling away over here. The state of the walls is horrid. And then as you go down here, it looks like something out of a horror movie. Because if you go here, there's a closed ticket office sign, or something closed anyway, and that's all dusty. And then there's the access to the other platform just through this little subway here. Looks like the inside of a toilet, this does. And the exit to the station out here, which probably is the most interesting and appealing, best looking bit about it. So yeah, that's Chelsea Station. Here we go. I'll update you shortly. Right, going through there is a cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly, heading over to next stop of Oxford. They do use the slow lines very regularly on this bit, so but we think that, yeah, the reason is because of how easier it is at Didcot East Junction to actually cross over to get on the Shelwell Valley over to Oxford. So yeah, we'll update you shortly. There might be another train we see, but for now we're just gonna wait for our train to Pangborn. Obviously you haven't seen much bus content in this video so far. That will change at Pangborn as we are finally getting a bus. I say that and I've probably jinxed it, but we'll see.
Damn it.
Update you soon. Well, 800 was one of those units there, heading off towards Didcot direction. As we're now concluding our visit here at Chelsea. I said Chelsea. I did not just say that. I said Chelsea.
The what?
Instead of Chelsea, I said Chelsea.
Chelsea! Chelsea! Chelsea!
No, we're not. And who would want to watch them anyway? Anyway.
We're all together.
Yeah, he's now chanting Chelsea. Anyway, right, conclude that. You got a Chelsea fan and an Arsenal fan and a Man United fan here. It's great. Anyway, I'm the Man United fan, by the way, if you didn't already guess. Right, next stop for us is Pangborn, and we'll go from there. We'll update you when our train arrives. Right, arriving in now is the 1442 Great Western Railway service to London Paddington. We're 387166. 387155 is on the other side, just leaving to go to Didcot. 387143. They're cheering anti-Eric Ten Hag chants.
Man City on the beers.
Come on, chant it quickly.
Glazers staying 10 more years. Man City are on the beers. Ten Hag is a clown.
Yeah, we let Old Trafford is falling down.
13 the chance.
Indeed. Update you soon. It is that time again. It's been a while since we've done this, but it is time for the dust test. This time it's on board a 387, and Brandon is going to do the honours. There is also an IET overtaking us.
800 it's Captain Circle.
Yeah. Right, Brandon, you want to do the honours?
Yeah, me.
Right, here we go.
Look.
It has failed the dust test, just. It's not much coming out of it, but there is. So they're showing their age already. Old trains, retire them.
Careful with the
Okay, we now arrived into Pangborn, and departing now we have the 387s heading off to London Paddington. As we're now here at the next station, not the next one along, but the next station we're visiting on this line today. So 387, 166 and 143 head off to London Paddington, next stop for Hurst. This station is Pangborn. This one's a little bit different. This one doesn't... So, yeah, this station only has 2 platforms in comparison to the others that have 4. So basically the fast lines are blocked off by loads of trees as well on this side, as you can see. But there were good vantage points, because I remember coming here when it was like, I did a video here once, a Trains Out video at Pangborn, and it was a very, very challenging video to make because I was stood over there seeing HSTs come along. So it was during a period that they were still running, was the only time I've been to this station.
When it was absolutely like snowed in and all that sort of stuff.
It was a snowy video, I think. I remember snow, yes, yeah. It was a snowy video, yes. Because I did Didcot Parkway and Chelsea along on the same day. Yes. So yes, it was snow, all sorts. So yes, we'll talk about the station in a moment and go from there. We are catching a bus here, and this station again has First Great Western signage. Of course it does. What would it be in Oxfordshire without it having that? Update you soon. Right, so this station is Pangborn. Serves the village of Whitchurch on Thames in Oxfordshire, and also the village of It's across. This station's actually really close to the River Thames. That's interesting, because across the River Thames you've got the village of Whitchurch on Thames, and also Pangborn is in Berkshire, which we're actually in. I said Oxfordshire, we're in Berkshire. Weirdly enough, this station's weird because it has platform extensions, but only the sections with platform extensions have GWR signage. The rest of it is First Great Western signage, which is really strange, but that's it, I guess. The station did used to have 2 other platforms. As you can tell, they are now gone. You might be able to see just from the overall look of the trees being in the way that the platforms are definitely gone. Yeah, they were removed a long time ago. Interestingly enough as well, a consequence of their removal is that when the relief lines are closed for engineering works, local stopping services can't call here, so replacement bus services go from Reading to Pangborn only. But Hurst, Goring and Streatley and Chelsea are fine. This one they have to run a bus to. It's a really weird way of doing it, but they have to. Pangborn was also the first station out of Reading towards Didcot that opened. So opened in 1840. So yes, that's the station. There's a little summary for you. Again, it serves half-hourly Didcot Londons. I believe there's like 1 or 2 that might still be turbos, but I think it must like be 1 maybe. But I don't think they come here. I think they only go to Reading. But yeah, that's Pangborn. We'll update you soon. Okay, arriving in here is the 1501 Great Western Railway service to Didcot Parkway, which is 387149. So next stop for this one will be Goring and Streatley. It's also our next stop as well, because we're going to get a bus there, and we'll update you about that soon. But yeah, see that one go out in a second. Okay, going out now is the 1501 Great Western Railway service to Didcot Parkway. We're at 7156 on the rear of that one.
Hello, camera.
There's Brandon. Brandon's been odd.
What a surprise.
No, just then. Not like in general, just then. That's nice.
Oh yeah, did you go to the station?
Yeah. Funny. Yes, we all know that. Anyway, right. Right, yeah, that's a good point actually. I didn't mention at Cullum. If you want to know what the station code is, look it up. That's all I'm going to say. Look it up. It is the funniest thing. Obviously, viewer discretion is advised. I'm going to say that now, but it is the funniest thing if you have that kind of humour. Let's just say that. So anyway, we're going to head to our bus. I'll update you soon. Right, we're now on board a Mercedes-Benz Citaro, heading over to Goring and Streatley, operated by Thames Travel. This is a really nice bus. The seats are quite old. It's a 56 plate. It's an old one. Plymouth used to have these. Not these particular ones, but they used to have 56 plates, so I'm very happy. It's a lovely, lovely bus. So we're on this to Goring and Streatley. The station starts right outside the entrance, and we're going to make our way down to Hurst. And you can see these Citaros, they have rows where there's like 4 seats, so you can travel forwards or backwards on them. Some Citaros don't have that. These most designs and builds do have them, so update you soon. So here we are at Goring and Streatley. Just arrived now. Our bus Mercedes-Benz Citaro, which is that one there, just brought us in. It's terminated here, so it's not going any further, but there is the bus, and we will walk in here. And we are on the platform just like that. Stops right outside. That's all right then. So we'll talk more about Goring and Streatley in just a moment, but again, this one has 4 platforms, so has got something that Pangborn doesn't have. I'll update you soon. Okay, so this station, yeah, is Goring and Streatley. The station serves the village of Goring, which is in Oxfordshire, and the village of Streatley, which is in Berkshire. The station itself is served on 4 platforms, so Great Western Rail do serve here on their half-hourly Didcot Paddingtons with 387s, of course. There were obviously a few issues with this station because of the replacement of the old footbridge. It required raised clearances, and the old footbridge got replaced. There was a massive campaign for the mobility issues group of Goring and Streatley as well for this station to get lifts, which eventually it did, but Network Rail actually said they weren't intending to do it, but there was a massive campaign to actually get them done. So, but it did result in the demolition of the former ladies waiting room, which again we talked about before about what it was like back then. But yes, there is a bus stop in the road immediately outside the ticket office, which you've seen, running to Cleves, South and North Stoke and Wallingford, Monday to Saturday, operated by Going Forward buses. But also there is the 143 by Thames Travel, which operates, and Brandon's wearing half a plant pot. That's great. So yeah, that is Goring and Streatley station. Not obviously getting a lot of footage here. I did film 387 out, but because it's cold weather, the battery in my GoPro isn't handling it as well because it's cold, so having to make allowances for that as well. But for now, we're going to make our way to Hurst. I'm going to update you soon. Guys, so Jasper's just made me aware here. Oh, Jasper is here, by the way.
Hello. I may have
story about these two in a minute, but we'll talk about that. No. For now, Brandon is wearing an end. Brandon is wearing the end of a traffic cone, and it's his new crown.
I've got a hole in my glove. Now I need to change my gloves.
From Chelsea fan to Arsenal fan, he is crowning the Arsenal fan because they are top of the league and Chelsea are not. Neither are Man United though, so it's fine. Now, on to the other story.
You ain't get that
about me and him.
Jack's never been in my videos before, so hello Jack.
Hello. And
Jasper has been in my videos before, and today, Jack's first every platform trip, he overslept.
By 4 hours.
And Jack only overslept by about 2 hours, an hour and a bit and something. And Jasper overslept by 4 hours.
Big up my dad for taking me all the way to Cullum.
Yes. So Jasper ended up meeting us at Cullum when he was meant to be on a train from Bristol, and Jack met us at Didcot in the morning after we came back from Appleford.
Oversleeping by
just
4
about
hours.
Because our train got held and his train was really late.
4 hours and only missing Appleford was fairly impressive.
I could have got the
Yeah, he didn't miss much.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
56.
Yeah, you would have
But
been
it was
fine.
leaving just as I got on the platform.
It's annoying, isn't it? Jack, do you have a channel, by the way?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Jack Wilkes Trains.
Jack Wiltshire Trains. Okay, there you go.
Same on TikTok.
Okay, TikTok as well. Everyone's branching out. I'm not. Anyway, so we're gonna head to Hurst and we'll update you from there. Couple of 387s there. Here's 387156. That's 387s on the fast. Probably heading to Bristol Parkway. And here we've got 387156 and 387149. Why not? Traffic cone man. New superhero in town. New superhero in town. Traffic cone man.
Yeah, Mum.
Stops all hazards on the roads everywhere. Not all heroes wear capes.
But I wear a traffic cone.
Yes, you wear a traffic cone. Anyway, we'll update you soon. Off to Tilehurst next. Okay, we now made it to Tilehurst. Our train is just in the distance there, as you can see. Didn't want to film it, so we filmed so many 387s. Here, 387165 is here going to Didcot Parkway. We're now here at Tilehurst, which is the station closest. This is the first station you reach once you get out of Reading. And we'll update you shortly. 4 platforms here. Again, got lifts installed, but we'll talk about facts when this 387 leaves. Right, departing out now is going to be the 1557 Great Western Railway service to Didcot Parkway. We're at 7165 and 144. So the station is in a suburban area of Reading called Tilehurst. It is technically a village or a town of its own, but it's known by many to be just a settlement of Reading. So yeah, basically is, I'd say. Anish should probably know best, but is Tilehurst a part of Reading or not?
Yeah, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's a suburb of Reading, yes.
Yeah, I thought it was. And he should know because he's quite local to here, so he lives in Early, so it's pretty much close to Reading anyway, so expect him to know. Passing through, we've got an IET heading towards London Paddington. $800-304 that one was. So that one goes. Talk about some facts in a minute. Right, so this station is Tilehurst. So interestingly, this platform that we're on is actually on the edge of an embankment. You might not be able to see it very well, but as you can see just beyond here, it's loads of bushes and trees. It is literally on a high embankment. The other platforms aren't on that, and the entrance is on the other side of the station. But what I can say about Tilehurst is it's the former village of Tilehurst. It's now a part of Reading. The station is on the extreme northern edge of Tilehurst itself. And at a much lower level than most of that suburb, so it's actually lower down than the entire suburb of Tilehurst. And the railway line occupies a strip of land between the A329 road and the River Thames. So this sort of occupies that land that goes along that, if you like. But yeah, the upper relief is on an embankment above a riverbank, so yes, which leads into the Thames, of course. I don't want to go for a dip. A little bit of history. The station, there was a goods shed here in 2013. It was demolished to make way for a footbridge, and that had to be done to allow that footbridge there, by the way, and it had to be done to allow for the line to be electrified, which eventually it was. And the new footbridge was opened in early December 2013, and the following week the old one was demolished. So yes. So Tilehurst, again, like all the others, has First Great Western signage. That one is a state. They have GWR signage at the very end on the platform extensions. But yes, there is a waiting room in the middle, which is that one there. Not really open because again this station along with all the others is part-time staffed. So yes, we have a train passing through whilst I'm yapping on, so we might as well film it.
The fast train now approaching platform 2.
We also have another fast train, so we've got an IET on one side and probably an IET on the other. Here's one. That's 800-316. We had that one earlier today.
You just said Pendolino.
Yes, I did hear.
He's
right.
on one today,
And we also have something else about to come through as well, which will be probably another IET. A class 66. It is another IET, yes. $800 318. We did have 318 this morning. Didn't have 316. We had 318 this morning. So that's Hurst done. Little overview of the station, and we're now going to make our way over to Reading. One more station left today, and that is of course Reading Green Park. We'll update you soon. Right over there is the 16. That is the bus we just took from Hurst to Reading. We're now back in Reading, and we're going to now visit our last station of the day, Reading Green Park. We'll update you soon. Right, we've made it back to Reading. Now we're at Reading Green Park with 165 105 taking it away. Off to Basingstoke from Reading. Here we are then at the brand new Reading Green Park station. Obviously it is night, so you can't see it. Well, you can actually. It's lit up really, really well. This station is really, really modern and really, really nice. This serves every 30 minutes, Reading to Basingstoke, with CrossCountry and South Western Railway on Sunday going through, and peak times, I guess. This station is also the nearest one to the Green Park estate, and also nearest one to the leasing car stadium, which is Reading FC's ground. So you can connect up with both of them here, and yeah, it's a very nice little station. Now obviously I'm not going to be here for very long, so we've got to go, but yeah, the station is, yeah, it's really, really nice. And Anish, have you been here before?
Yeah, I have.
You've seen it already, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, and this is mine and Jasper's first time then. But yeah, the others have gone now, so. But I'm going to finish up here, so thank you all for watching today's episode of Every Platform on Oxfordshire. That is Bristol, Temple Meads, Paddington, all stations now complete. It's also Reading to Basingstoke complete yet again, with Reading Green Park now. If you have liked what you've seen, do like and subscribe, and do leave any comments, because I will get back to them as and when I can. And any recommendations are welcome, so do leave those in the comments too. It's been a fantastic day, really, really enjoyed it. But we are now going to disappear and head over to catch our bus and head back to Reading. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.